You're listening to Smile 90.4 FM, Cape Town's best mix of the 80s, 90s, and now. This is SA Music Sundays. It's that time of the week where we show lots of love and appreciation to South African music in and around the mother city and, of course, all over South Africa as well. Now, we are still keeping it African for the next couple of minutes and kind of going on a little bit more humanitarian route, shall we say, using music to do good and make a change in society, which I can support any day of any week. Now, joining us next on the show tonight, he is a musician who hails all the way from the DRC, although he now calls our beautiful country home. He calls himself Gloire Mapenzi. Welcome to Smile 90.4 FM. How are you?
I'm good, thank you very much. I'm really happy to be on the show, really.
Awesome. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, as I mentioned a couple of seconds ago, you are originally from the DRC, but you now call South Africa home. But what brought you down here to our side? I'm assuming that you came here to pursue a career in music.
Actually, it wasn't that. Actually, I came from the DRC, and I'm here as a refugee.
Oh, wow.
In South Africa, yeah. So obviously, the whole history of DRC, the rebels and war and instability and all those kind of stuff.
Yes.
So that's the result why I'm here in South Africa, actually.
Wow, that is really interesting.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Just when you thought you had somebody pegged and then they come around and then they completely change it up with a story like that. Now, Gloire, xenophobia is a social issue that our country has faced so many times in the past and continues to face on a daily basis. But you are using your ability to make music to try and speak out against it and fight back. You've partnered with a record label called Black City Records in Durban to fight back against it and bring communities together instead of separating them. And one of the results of this campaign is a song called Signs. Now, tell us about the inspiration behind this track. What sort of ideas came into mind when you were putting this kind of song together?
Okay, actually, the way it happened, it's actually a bit funny, but I'm going to keep it short.
Okay.
So Yogan Naidu, who's the director of the record label,
yes,
he is also a songwriter. So he wrote the song, I think, last year sometime. After writing the song, he found someone who was going to sing the song, and then he obviously came to the studio and asked me, could you please play the guitar for me, on the song? And I said, yeah, sure, no problem. So I played the guitar on the song, and then, but then while I was playing the song, something happened to me. And it was like the song I just connected with the song. The song just grabbed me, and I could feel the emotion behind the song, even when I saw the lyrics, a lot of optimism into the lyrics, and that's the time that I knew that this is not just a song that just anybody can sing.
Yeah.
And then I spoke to Yogan, and he said, no, don't worry, I've got a vocalist who will sing the song. I said, no, I'm being serious. I want to know who's singing the song. And then obviously after a couple of days, then we met again, and I said, I want to sing the song because I can feel there's something special about this song. And, when you hear the song, it's all about being positive and bringing everybody together. And also even the production of the song, we kept it really simple, because we did not want to focus on more of the hype of the song, but rather on the emotion and the message behind the song.
I love that very much. I kind of agree with what you're saying, though. I mean, you have to sort of identify with it and feel the emotion of the track to be able to sing something like this that speaks to an issue like this. And for somebody like yourself and the background that you have, it makes total sense. We're going to continue chatting to Gloire in the next couple of minutes here on SA Music Sundays. Just ahead of that, though, this is the track that we're actually talking about right now. It's Gloire Mapenzi with Signs on Smile 90.4 FM.
Everyone I know is running far away from the loves of their lives, living in yesterday. Everything I see is a fool's paradise, running away from a lover's life. With your one in a million smiles, with your one in a million hearts, you're a one in a million girl, making me a millionaire for life. There's a sign in the road that you're my future, baby. There's a sign in the stars that you're my only lady. There's a sign that says I'm yours and you're mine. So where do I sign? Where do I sign? Where do I sign? When I'm in your world, there's a symphony. The sound of our love is like a melody. Every kiss I receive is so heavenly, giving me life that you breathe in me. With your 1 in a million smiles, with your 1 in a million hearts, you're a 1 in a million girl, making me a millionaire for life. There's a sign in the road that you're my future, baby. There's a sign in the stars that you're the one who saved me. There's a sign that says I'm yours and you're mine. So where do I sign? Where do I sign? Where do I sign? May we find each other's eyes, tears subside and love resides deep in our hearts and deep inside our minds. I think I'll be falling for you all of the time. Where do I sign? Where do I sign? Where do I sign? I am yours, you are mine. I'll never leave you, baby. I'll never leave you, baby. I'll never leave you, baby. You are mine.
That's Gloire Mapenzi with Signs on Smile 90.4 FM, Cape Town's best mix of the 80s, 90s and now. Now, in between all of that, the man himself hasn't gone anywhere just yet. He's still here on the line. Now, Gloire, I think that the fact that you and the rest of the guys at Black City Records are using music to speak out against the issues of xenophobia, I think it's great, because music is the cure to almost anything, in my opinion, and it's a universal language that everybody can speak. But
Yes.
if another artist is listening to this right now and they wanted to get involved in this cause with you, are people able to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. They really are able. Obviously, the key is to know, who are we and what are we in this for. As I always say, everything starts with a purpose, a reason why you're doing what you're doing. And the reason why Black City was founded was because, we came to realize that, music is a very powerful tool that has the power to change the world,
yes,
positively or negatively, depending on what you want to achieve. And so, whoever wants to get involved, obviously they're more than welcome to get involved, but obviously knowing that our purpose is to bring something that's totally different to the market, something that will change lives positively, something that will bring everyone together. As I always say, we are number one Africans, then, Nigerian, then South African, then Congolese, then Namibian. But number one key is we are all Africans.
I agree.
If you can see it that way and bring everybody together so we can work together and build our beautiful Africa, then the world they'll look at us and they'll actually be inspired instead of being, put away, because of Africans.
I absolutely agree with that 100%. We are Africans first and then South African or Nigerian or Namibian after that.
Absolutely.
You have put it so perfectly. Gloire, thank you very much for joining us here on SA Music Sundays tonight. It has been such a pleasure chatting. Please take care of yourself, and I think it's really great that you are using music to speak out against this.
I really appreciate it.
It's only a pleasure. Take care, all right?
You too.
That is Gloire Mapenzi joining us here on SA Music Sundays tonight, a musician who originally hails all the way from DRC, originally came to South Africa as a refugee and is now using his ability of being able to make music, partnering with a record label in Durban called Black City Records to speak out against xenophobia and be like, you know what, we're African first and then South African or Nigerian or Mozambican or whatever it is after that. African first. So there's no need for any of this that's going on at the moment. I agree wholeheartedly. Oh, he put it so perfectly. There's still tons more good local music where that came from to keep you company here on SA Music Sundays before I have to love and leave you at 11 o'clock.